Um, my name is Michael Levett. I'm the Senior Director of CDC Development Solutions. It's a global nonprofit organization that works to dramatically expand the local content of contracts with extraction industries. And I spoke here earlier today about experiences in the rest of the world and how some of that applies to Ohio. And one of the stories was about an effort that Shell, Bechtel, among others, made in Port Arthur, Texas, to maximize the local content of its contracts and subcontracts. And it did it by forming a very broad coalition with all the industry players, with universities, with the labor unions, to maximize the opportunities for the 8 surrounding counties of Port Arthur as they built out and rebuilt this large plant. And by including a gathering of all the information of possible suppliers, of training the companies, not just training the employees, but training the contractors so that they could qualify to compete, and then they could compete and win. And then even once they won, the big companies would help mentor the local companies to make sure they could live up to all of the contractual terms. It was a good show of how you need, if you're going to win at the local level, to have a big flow of information, access to all the information about the industry, that the small companies have to work as a team. This is not a single play, this is a group activity. And that you have to work with things like tax incentives, if possible, with volunteer activities that have often applied to women and minority-owned businesses, but apply them to local content. And that this is not a short-term play. We're talking in 2012, but the wins will come in 2014 and 2015 and 2016. And when the Ohio companies start to win the oil contracts and subcontracts, the next big wins will taking everything they learned and winning those contracts and moving out into new industries, new sectors, new parts of the country. So it's a big win, but it's a long-term play.